Hi there, it's Lori, and I have a doozy of a story for today. So remember the giraffe emergency? I took the giraffe to I gave it to the girl. She was turning 6. Um, I did finish. I mean, I was up till 2 a.m., but that's all right. I wanted to show you the shirt I wore. Generous people change the world. I genuinely believe this. Anyway, and that can be however generosity, whatever generosity is in your life. Okay, you change the world with it. Anyway, so she's turning 6. Made the giraffe. It was great when she opened it. She was super excited and she hugged it. And her mom said, "Thank you." She's been asking me to make her one, and I have a tougher time with the amigurumi. So, because she's a slightly newer crocheter than I am, and so anyway, she was thrilled. I said, "You might want to put some spots on it." And she's like, I don't know that I can match that yarn." I said, "Oh, just go get Dollar Tree some brown yarn because the spots don't need to match the hooves and the nose. Like seriously, they legit don't have to match. Just get something in the brown realm that's approximately." Anyway, so here's the story. We're at that birthday party. And it was a little chilly, but my husband and I decided to sit outside. There was another couple that was out there eating. Actually, I don't know if they're a couple or they're best friends. I think they're a couple. Anyway, doesn't matter. Um, they were out there, but they were like, it's too cold. And so they had gone back inside. But I had dressed wearing a hoodie, so I was good. Um, we're out there, and then the dad, he's by the way, he's the one that's the computer programmer that does really cool games in his Serenity Forge. I'll link his company, especially because of what happened. Because of what happened. Anyway, you'll see in a sec. Anyway, they had gone in. The dad was grilling hamburgers and hot dogs, and he's like, "Oh man, it's like all of this stuff is catching. Something's caught on fire back here. I got to turn off the burners and whatever." He took the stuff inside to finish cooking, or I think it was all burnt. I don't know. Anyway, I had already eaten, so I didn't need any of that stuff. But he took it inside, and I was sitting. So imagine that the grill is this direction. My husband is this direction. So I'm facing my husband. So I'm facing the grill. It's a pretty good distance from me. And I can see in the the metal cabinet doors, I can see it's on fire underneath the grill. And I said to my husband, because again, I was facing it. That's why I was like, there's a problem over there, babe. Would you take care of that? We were the only ones out there because he had taken the stuff in there and he'd turned off the burner, so he didn't think twice about it, right? Because he thought it was taken care of. So my husband goes inside. There's so many layers to this story that are just wild. He goes inside, gets the dad. The dad's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this," because he opens it and it's like, and it's like there's the grease pan underneath the grill that catches everything. It's like it's just burning, right? It's just burning and burning and burning. So finally he figures out, okay, I need to turn off the gas line completely to the barbecue. This is a gas grill, obviously not a charcoal grill, just if any of you were wondering. So he turns off the gas and he goes, and it's still flaming and flaming because of the oil. It has fuel, and now the doors are open, so it has more fuel, right? More oxygen. So he said, my husband says, you got a fire extinguisher? Yeah, okay, we'll go get it. Well, and I had heard this stat previously, a large portion of homeowners do not know how to use their fire extinguisher. If they have one at home, great, but they don't know how to use it. That was one of these situations. So my husband, he always has a knife because you never know when you're going to need one. To clarify, to cut things, not to hurt people. He always has a knife to cut things open, not people. Okay, I know you guys are all laughing at me because I'm ridiculous and that didn't need to be stated, but I'm a weirdo. Anyway, so he cuts the zip tie off because it had never been used. There's a follow-up to all this too. And so he's like, I don't know what to do next, the dad. So my husband says, okay, you need to pull out the pin, and this is what you're going to do. So he showed him while my husband actually did it. So my husband became a firefighter today. So not only is he in law enforcement and the military, he's a firefighter too. Anyway, but the key was that he had turned off the gas. So my husband showed him how to use the fire extinguisher, took care of the fire. They think they figured out the source, but until like they can really look at it, they're not going to know. Anyway, I know the story is most of my video because we're not done yet. So then both the parents, the mom and the dad, the mom is actually the one, she used to be a coworker of my husband's many years ago. Like she was, we always referred to her as his work daughter. Like she's young, obviously, if she's having a 6-year-old child. And if any of you put that together, what 6 years ago was, yes, it was then the height of that. And it was everything about that delivery was challenging. And yeah, it was, every year of her life is a celebration because that was a rough go. But their daughter had started kindergarten, right? Because here in the US, the year you turn 6 years old, that's when you start kindergarten. So you're 5 when you start, and sometime in that school year, you turn 6. So in school, they taught them about fire safety. And so she made her parents go get a fire extinguisher. They literally would not have had that fire extinguisher had their daughter not learned about home safety and fire safety. So there you go. See, sometimes you got to listen to the kids. And we got to make sure our kids are learning about things like fire safety and home safety and all of that. So there you go. And we all need to learn how to use our fire extinguishers. So if you don't know, no shame. I don't know. I had my husband explain it to me today. I said, I don't know how to use it. And I heard the stat. It's like outrageous, the proportion of people who don't know. But it's because we don't typically use it. So go learn how to use your fire extinguisher if you don't know how. If you don't have a fire extinguisher, you've got a couple options. Go get a fire extinguisher or go get some fire blankets or both. We have fire blankets in the house. Those are like, let's say, I'll give an example that happened to me and my children. Again, my children knew better what to do in the situation than I did. I had a wok, a W-O-K, that I let the oil get too hot or something and it just like started flaming. And so I just picked it up and took it outside because I didn't know what to do. And my daughters are like, Mom, baking soda. Okay. So we grabbed some baking soda and threw it on it and it was all good. Yes, I did replace the wok. It was trash after that. But anyway. So fire blankets is basically, you can just throw it over and then I don't know if it's reusable or not. I think it is, but it's a non-chemical, you just throw it over whatever it is and it takes out all the oxygen and you're good. So there you go. Fire blankets and or fire extinguisher, both is best. All right. Enough on fire safety, but I can't believe that happened today, which you're seeing it on Sunday. So this happened yesterday. There you go. Wild times. Okay. I forgot to mention the game because I said something happened as a result in the fact that he's a game designer. He asked what gaming system the teenagers have, and the youngest one has a Switch. So I wrote it down. He gave us a Space for the Unbound collector set and explained what this game was. And it's really about teaching young adults, teenagers, and 20s how to manage life, difficult situations, set goals. And so it literally has a journal in it that they can set goals. And then it has a check-in with those, like, where'd you end up? Like I told you, this guy, he makes cool games, like games that are more than games. So I will link that game for sure. And they had the cutest merch. It has cats. The game has cats. So does Lori like it? Yes. Yes, I do. Anyway, I needed to add that bit. Check out Serenity Forge. Check out the game, especially if you have teenagers. It's literally on all platforms. They also have it on Steam if you just run games on computers, for those of you who are gamers, because I know I have some gamers out there. All right, back to the other thing. But here's what we're really here for. I'm going to have to I just decided I'm going to change my thumbnail a little bit. So Adrienne over at Kiwi's Crochet Corner. Kiwi is her African ringneck bird. She had a hatching day, a birthday party for him. And this is what I won. So let's look at what I won, because I don't remember. It was some cream. Yeah. Or is that peach tone? I can't tell. Oh, there's some that's worked up. There's some that's worked up inside. That's definitely an off-white. That's beautiful. So I don't think I have this shade. And again, I do have a plan on making some things. And a bonus star here from, all of this, I believe most of what she got, not all, but most of what she got, like the thread, came from a thrift store. So those of you who are thrifters should appreciate this haul. All right, some more of the off-white. I wonder if it has a name. Mercerized Boil Fast, made in the USA. This is definitely old. What is this brand? It's got the sticker right over. I can't tell. Mercerized Boil Fast, which I think is showing me the trademark version. That's clearly old. It was made in the USA. So then some more of that same shade. They appear to be 10. I don't know. So this big one, it's not wanting to pull up for me. So that's the big one. And this is the little one. But it's the opposite in their thickness. Scrat. I gotta find the other end and then I can pull that out easier. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's this. And there's this. Look at how much thicker that is. This is very thin. Sorry. This seemed thinner. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is the same. No, see, that's thinner. That's thinner than that one. So I wonder if this, it's a 20. So this is a 20 and this is a 10 for thread. Because thinner is a bigger number in thread. If you did not know that, crochet thread. All right. We'll look at that next. This is all from the thrift store. Oh, and a giant ball of white. This might find another home. Thrift store, you just gotta kind of look and see what's on their fuzzies. Just like yarn fuzzies and that kind of stuff. Nothing that's concerning. Plus, it's been in this bag for quite a while. I've actually had the bag for several days and haven't opened it. I just opened it today. All right, so I got lots of crochet thread. Then you can really see the difference, right? But one's a 20. Wait, I'm going to say that's a 10. This might be held on to for gift for later because I just got one from the thrift store here. Because I forgot all about this prize, to be honest. And then she sent me tracking information, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Now, I told her, this is a pillowcase cover, but I told her I'm probably going to use it as, this is a different color African gray. And these, see, isn't that beautiful? So this is a, like where you're supposed to get one of those 18, where's the darn opening? There it is. There's the zipper. It'll be upside down, but I think I'll turn that into a project bag. As opposed to putting a pillow insert in. Because it's got a zipper down here. And then you're supposed to insert, but I mean, that's a nice big project bag for me. Yes, it will, again, be upside down if I do it that way, but that's fine. But that's what an African gray looks like. Now, her African gray, Kiwi, is green. He's green, like a bright green, like a canary, is what I think of. Is it a canary or is it a budgie? Maybe it's a budgie that I'm thinking of. Anyway, so that's my winnings from Adrian. And this was kind of funny that it was in there. I think it's a leaf, and yeah, it's a little maple leaf, and that's super funny, right? Because I'm working on that maple leaf. All right. So thank you, Adrian, from Kiwi's Crochet Corner. The thread will go to good use. Even if I don't keep all of it, I will keep some of it. And this, lovely, will almost for sure be used as a project bag for me. even though it'll be upside down when in use, is beautiful. African grays are beautiful. Beautiful birdies. So, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs from me, Mom Potato Head. Oh, I forgot again. Where'd I put them? I just had them. Well, I can't match her today. I'll make sure I can. Oh, there they are. Here we go. Hugs from me, my potato head. And hugs from me, whatever kind of hug you need. Like, subscribe, and join if you would like. Bye.